What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Space.
Hit the arrows. Click on the thing with the arrows.
Where?
On the video. Hover over the video. So.
Boom, there we are. We're live.
Right hand. What side do you want to do?
I'm right here. Yeah. What's up, guys? We are coming in because we wanted to share a little bit of our day with you guys, give you about 20 minutes of, how to set a strong foundation. And I know that if you guys have been following us, we always talk about the importance of making sure you're good and understanding that, you yourself are a corporation, and whatever gift and talent you have, you are to use that to add value to the marketplace. So that's the basis of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to go a little bit into real estate and also into sales and marketing. We got the master deal closer here.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to Pieces of a Dream Enterprises. This is a company that we will take global. This is a company that will be set up to go live on the.
This is reality TV, ladies and gentlemen. We are homeschooling, we are working, so we got a whole bunch of things going on. So get your pens, get your paper ready to take some notes.
So the whole premise of the Pieces of a Dream is that everyone has a piece to this puzzle. We're all connected to each other. Where there's a whole thing with the 6 degrees of separation. What we want to do is use our gift, our God-given gift, and help people along the line to achieving their own goals. And there's a way that this is done. There's a way to do it so that you can enjoy the best life possible for you and your family. And you can live a life without complaining or without explaining to anyone. So when we talk about building these things, there's things that we haven't been taught. Okay, how to operate with companies, how to operate with trusts, how to operate in ways that will build wealth for us and not take away from us. Real quick example, and we're going to jump into our lesson. We were talking about, you were telling me about Chad, the guy, Black Panther guy, and something what his wife did. What happened? Okay, she was telling me that she had to file for probate, right?
Yes, I remember. Okay. So I saw an article with the guy from Black Panther where she had to file for probate, and that's because he didn't have a will or trust or anything. There was nothing set in stone that says that she was the heir of his assets. So that's another component of, what we're bringing to you guys, the importance of getting your trust situated, your will, your things, so that your family's taken care of when you're not around any longer. So.
Right. So that's what this is all about. This is for people that want to be high achievers, people who have dreams, which we all should have, but you just don't know how to put those pieces together. So every time we come in, we're going to highlight 3 important aspects of creating an empire for you to grow for your family. Number 1, real estate. What else we got?
Number 2, we have sales and marketing, your own dream, not somebody else's.
There's a big, that's important what you just said. Because so many of us, because we don't know that we are a corporation, we will sacrifice what's supposed to come to us for somebody else's dream. And that goes for all of the network marketers too, right? There's a way to do network marketing so that you are be able to profit more, but the whole point of that is to be able to build a database. And we'll get into that as well. But sales and marketing for your dream, not for someone else's dream. And it's time to start getting serious in the midst of this crisis and COVID and craziness with the politicians and everything. Guys, you have to have your own. You must have your own. And then thirdly, we'll talk about some laws, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about laws, dominion, how to have dominion over yourself first, which includes your mind, number one, primarily. Because a lot of us, we go to and fro because we can't control our own self. We can't control our own thoughts and patterns. So we get pulled in all these different kind of directions. So we're definitely going to be getting into how to have dominion over your mind.
And with dominion, there's a piece that has always been left out. Number one, when we talk about dominion, we're thinking about, some land over somewhere else or some other people that it was given to. But dominion is power over your own mind. And you must have that power to be successful, to stay on course when all of the other things, the speed bumps of life pop up and you focus on the speed bump instead of on your dream. All right. So with dominion, what comes with it? Order, right? Does order come with that dominion?
Yeah, it definitely comes with dominion. If you don't have control over yourself, you don't have control over your family, you don't have control over your finances, your way of living. You're just, like I said, going to and fro. So yeah, it's definitely order that needs to take place.
And when we talk about order over your mind, ladies and gentlemen, this affects your income. This affects your greatness. This affects your confidence. Because if you're not confident from not knowing who you are, the power that you possess, and that can only come from awareness, dominion, and order. If you miss any of those three, you're going to live a life that includes you living someone else's dream, working for that entrepreneur with the dream, when God has truly wanted it to be for you. So we all have to learn how to have that dominion. It's going to affect your attitude. It's going to affect your belief in yourself. And how important is that? Just having that attitude and like the belief in yourself. And people don't know that's attached to their income.
Right. It's like a circle. If you don't feel good about yourself, then you're not going to believe that you can accomplish your dreams. And on the flip side, it affects your money too. If you're not making enough money, you don't feel good about yourself. So it's a cycle. So you got to have a strong foundation with getting your thoughts in order, knowing what you want and going after, and knowing that you can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish.
Yeah, and it's like a big circle, as Jonel says. It's a big circle. And at the end of the day, if you're not in the right circle, you're going to keep going in circles. Yeah. And what does that feel like?
It's miserable. It's torment. It's like you're living this same. I think there was a movie that Jim Carrey made where every time he go to sleep, he would wake up at the same point in his dream and he had to live it over and over. That's torment. That's why it's so important to govern your thoughts and always put out positive things, being around positive people, being around people that have the things that you aspire to get to give you that extra boost. It's important.
It's important. So let's go to the chalkboard. Maybe you can write some things down, Jonel. So what we're looking to do here is we have some different businesses that have allowed us to create some different income streams, and this is all because she got into the real estate. Yeah. And one of the things we like to compare and use Hugh Hefner for an example. This is a man who started up Playboy magazine from his kitchen desk. And the thing is, like, you have to have some type of order with this and understand that, like, some of the biggest companies from Amazon to, you name it, they started at somebody's kitchen, started at somebody's garage but they believed in their dream. So when you understand your purpose, and we believe that our purpose is helping others educate themselves on their purpose so that they can live a fulfilled life.
And for anybody that has not seen Hugh Hefner's story, look it up. It's a phenomenal story on business. I had no idea that he did so many things, and he was as brilliant as he was. I thought it was he just did a nudie magazine because that's what I grew up seeing. But he did so much more. he was so much more of a businessman, and I learned a lot by watching his documentary.
All right, let's get to some good stuff here.
Right.
So when we talk about building this brand or building this foundation, building your enterprise, because you are a corporation, right? You are a corporation. Number one, what we're going to do every time we come on, we're going to really focus on three main foundational points. And the first one is real estate.
Yep. Real estate.
And this is really all you need for anything, for anyone to change their circumstances, to make maximum money in minimum time, to get this together. We want you to understand that you need a foundation, you need a trust for your family. There's certain things that are needed that the average person has no clue about. So we're going to talk about real estate. Why real estate?
Because that's a great avenue to build wealth, and it doesn't take long either to do it. So that's why. And that's something that you can pass down to your children's children.
Yeah, and God's not making any more land.
Right.
You've got to understand the power of real estate, right? So, and most people, I think 99% of people, no matter what sector they're in, they know that you got to have real estate. They know that you got to create wealth with real estate because of the appreciation that forces you into wealth.
Yes.
Number two, we're going to talk about sales and marketing your dream. Right? It's a difference between people talking about just sales and marketing because they want you to market their stuff. What we're going to do is lay down the foundation and put an operational plan together for you to take control of sales and marketing for your dream. What comes to mind when you hear that? Like sales and marketing for your dream?
For your dream, listen, for me, it's the sky's the limit. You know, I know what my dream is. And, you know, you got to be able to get it out to the people. That's why a database is so important, of which I'm learning every day.
Absolutely. So we talk about sales and marketing, guys. If you have a business or if you want to go into business, there are databases. I'll let Jonel explain that to you. Like what if somebody's wants, they're selling, I don't know, Mary Kay products. Is there a database for them?
There is a database that will get you in contact with everybody that buys Mary Kay, any kind of cosmetic products. I mean, anything you want, anything that you purchase, there's a database for it. I'm not talking about hundreds of people. I'm talking about thousands, millions of people.
Millions.
We have access to millions of consumers that purchase everything that you can think of.
And all it really takes is to put a letter in front of their face.
Right.
You know the demographics, you know their age, you know
how much money they make,
what credit cards they hold, what cars they drive, where they live.
If they own their home or not, if they're married, how many kids they have.
If they're an aggressive investor.
Yes.
Like people don't know that. Like, did you, like, when you found that out, what blew your mind?
I had no idea. And I really feel like a kid in a candy store because I get to hone in on people that are looking for my product. And all I have to do is get something in front of their face to just dangle in front of them because they're already purchasing it. They're already purchasing it. So it's not like you have to try and talk them into it. You can target people that are already purchasing what you have to offer.
Guys, what we'd like for you to do is just type in your products. What do you have to sell? What do you want to sell? What is your business about? And there's a database for that. Now, the real wealth that comes from a business is the database. And this is what I've been explaining to Jonel for months and months and months. And I think something happened and the light bulb went off when I started to show her, this is what you do to create the wealth for this product you want to sell. You want to come up with a service, you've come up with some type of idea where there's databases of millions and millions of people, consumers, then there's databases of millions of businesses.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have to just try to put a post on Facebook to your 300 friends.
No.
And get mad when they don't buy.
No.
When there's people out there who are searching for your product.
Yes, that's the truth.
So that's what we mean when we say sales and marketing on your dream.
Right.
All right? Because this is about you. You are a corporation. If no one's ever told you, you are a corporation. This is You Inc. Yes. I'm going to help you to expand on that. So this is for your family. And then we have real estate, number one. We have sales and marketing.
Yep.
And then what's third?
We have laws.
Laws.
There are laws.
There's laws to this thing. Law and order. Law, order, dominion, right?
That's right. We got lost. Yeah.
What do we mean when we say we got lost?
The laws are things that need to be put in place to get you to where you want to be. Success is not haphazard. There are things that you have to do constantly in order to attract the things that you want to attract. So it's definitely spiritual things that you need to
Absolutely.
be doing.
It's principles,
Mhm.
principles that you must follow. And if you, they're going to work for you or they're going to work against you. And watch this, guys. It's not hard to figure out how it's been working in your life. All you
Right.
have to do is look at the results.
Right.
If you love them, you're working with the laws.
And if you don't, you're not working.
You're working against them. Right?
Yeah.
This is so true. And we've come across quite a few people who really don't understand this and don't understand that there's no, how do I say this? There's no reason to sit around waiting on your season when your season is right in front of you. Right. And it's always been there. You're just not aware of it. Right. So we're going to show you some tips and some things that you can use to implement into your life that will change those things around and speed up the process. Because let's give an example. If you're sitting there saying that I'm not having success because it's not my season, well, guess what?
It won't be your season.
It's never going to be your season, right? So what happens is because of that mindset, what it does is it starts to form this thought process that's full of doom and gloom, and it just spirals downward. That's why it's important for you to have the right people around you and the right information, because one way or another, guys, we're going to go in circles. You're going to get into a circle one way or another. Right. Right? We're saying get into a circle of people that know what you don't know that can help elevate you, or you'll be in a circle that's stagnant. So you have to choose the right one. So this is what we're going to be bringing. If you like what we're doing, we're setting up a YouTube channel off of this. This is Pieces of a Dream Corporation, where we come together. We found out how this stuff really works, how to create the life of your dreams, which is full of what? Peace, happiness, finances, right? Imagine being in a position where you don't have to ever worry about money again, because you've taken the time to learn the real estate piece, which we all know what that does when you do it correctly, not being a landlord, but being the bank. Right. Then you learn the sales and marketing piece for your dreams. Your dream. Not somebody else's, your dreams. And then you start understanding that there's a database of millions and millions of people, and you just might need 2% of them. Yeah. To put you in a position that changes everything around. And it makes today become the most important day of your life, because there's awareness that you don't have to struggle anymore. And then there's products, right? We'll talk about a product under the sales and marketing. There's a product, and we want you guys to groove with us. Groove with Jonel and CL, and you'll understand what we're talking about. You want to, there's products and services out there that everyone needs. So, sometimes people are like, well, I don't know what my calling is or my gift or what my product or what my contribution is. Well, we got you covered on that too. Oh, yeah. Because there's products and services out there that you can use through something called affiliate marketing, that when you have them all in one service like this, it can literally bring you back in thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars. So what I'm gonna do right now is just have Jonel talk to you real quick about how she came up, how she's starting to understand this now, and then watching income come in that normally would take her 2 weeks at a job, maybe 80 to 100 hours, and to watch it manifest live in less than 30 minutes. So CL came across a program called Groove Funnels and just tried it out for maybe 30 minutes, okay? Sent out a text. It came back within 30 minutes. We had a profit of $558.80. And I was saying in our video a couple days ago that when I was working at the hospital, it took me 2 weeks to make that. We're talking about 80 hours of actual work, working on somebody else's dream, somebody else's legacy for their family. And that's not including my commute time. So I would say 100 hours, because it took me about an hour to get there, an hour back, about 100 hours worth of my time that I can't get back. I was making like $600 after insurance and taxes. I was bringing home like $600 every 2 weeks. And we just made that in 30 minutes. That's how powerful this program is. And I'm telling you, it's needed for all business owners.
especially if you have multiple sites and you're paying multiple companies to run your one company, this program right here is a game changer.
So guys, let me just distinguish who we're speaking to. We're speaking to two different people. We're speaking to some of you guys who say, I'm not for business, and that's cool also. You just need, you would rather have just some extra income coming in on the side. This is for you. This will allow you, what we're going to do with people who come into this, we're going to show you how to really market it. I've been in sales almost all my life, and I know where the databases are. I know the scripts. I know what to say up to a person. And we're going to teach you how to say those things if you come into this product, which is starting out for a limited time for absolutely free. So for absolutely free, you can get in to a product or service and learn marketing, learn sales, learn from not only us, but from somebody who's even been doing it longer than us. One of the legendary gods, I like to call him the Steve Jobs of internet marketing, Mr. Mike Filsaime.
Oh, yeah.
So I know a lot of you've been exposed to a lot of different gimmicks. This is not a gimmick.
This is the real deal.
This is a real deal, setting up your sales and marketing business that will bring in the income for you and your family. Then there's another side of it that's for business owners that are looking for an all-in-one system to actually help them to locate more leads, follow up, a CRM, be able, if you maybe you're someone out there that has a course, it has everything. We can't even give it the justice on this short call, and we're a little bit over our 20 minutes, but what's the website they can go check it out?
You can go to www.groovebiztools.info. It's also in the header, but www.groovebiztools.info. Sign up for it. It's free. They're going to give you a breakdown of the entire system, and you're going to be blown away by the perks that come along with it.
For those of you who say, you know what, I just want to do real estate. Well, we do real estate, but you'll find that once you get to a certain point and you're walking in your calling, your purpose, other opportunities start to come to you. And because you know the basics, right? We talk about the order, and we talk about having dominion over yourself. That's dominion over your mind to be able to make wise decisions that will continue to bring in different streams of income for your family. So this is for everybody. This is a no-brainer. So with that being said, we're going to keep these chunks to about 20 minutes. We don't want to over-inundate anyone. We want you to be able to make sound decisions. We want to be the people that you can rely and trust on to give you the right information to help start a foundation, start generational wealth for your family. And I keep saying the word foundation, and that's because that's something that's near and dear to our hearts. And I'm sure that there's something that God has given you that you really, really care about, and we'll teach you how to set up a foundation around that, like a charitable trust, like Steve Harvey Foundation or Dwayne Wade Foundation, LeBron James Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. These are things that we're not taught. And I've been blessed to be trained by a billionaire that introduced these things to me, and I've done them, and I've taught other people how to do them also to change their lives around. So with that being said, we're going to be on YouTube. We're just looking for people that are looking for us, and we know that we can be a blessing to your life, and you're a piece of the dream. But for those that have ears to hear and follow the instruction, well, you're going to see that we're going to be the preeminent mentor in your life to not just help you with your thinking, but to help you and show you the strategies to build a real solid business. When we talk about business, we're talking about building the database, and we're talking about having something to leave to your children and their children, but you have to teach them.
That's true.
With that being said, I'll let the Queen of Deeds take us out as she so eloquently does and recap what we just went over today.
All right. So every time we get on, we're going to be talking about three things. We're going to talk about the laws. We're going to talk about sales and marketing, your own dream, and we're going to get into some real estate. I know we're past our time. We want to leave you with something. And what we want to leave you on is everything starts with you. It doesn't start outside of you. It doesn't start with your job. It doesn't start with waiting on an unemployment check. It doesn't start waiting on, anything outside of you. It starts with your thoughts first. If you're a person that always has negative things come into your mind, acknowledge it and then counteract it with a positive thought. Get you a journal. Start writing out some positive things. Start writing out things that you want to acquire in your life, and find people that have what you want, that have what you need. Reach out to them. Get some positive people in your life. And, if you have to, get some stickies. Write positive things on the stickies and post them up everywhere around you. So everywhere you see, there's a positive thought, if that is an issue for you. But it definitely starts with your thoughts and progresses from there. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more information. We'll get a little bit more in depth. And you want to let them know where they can follow us?
We're putting some stuff up on YouTube. It's not complete yet because we've come across the new groove system that we were talking about. So we're now transferring all that. But if you just follow along right here, or go to the www.groovebiztools.info, and we can lead you from there.
Mm-hmm. And if you have any questions, you need any guidance, put the questions in the chat, or just send me an inbox.
We're going to be doing weekly phone calls also for people that really say, you know what, I want to start to live out my dream. I want to live in my dream now. I don't want to wait to see what happens later. I'm ready now.
Yeah.
If you're ready now and you're tired of going in circles, come join our circle, the winning circle.
Oh, yeah.
And let's start working on your dream.
That's right.
That's all we got for you now, guys. We're off to the next one.
All right. Peace.